Yeah, I know. You sound like it.
Brady gives him a shot.
Oh, yeah? You were... Oh, yeah? Wow.
Down as he's inside the 40.
That must have been awesome.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive
Witherspoon's
line.
I'll tell you what John Witherspoon's funeral, yeah.
Plays on the edge.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First.
Did you get one of your Teddy? Nah, I ain't gonna be making no jokes like that.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I can't make jokes like that.
What you're hoping for when you run.
Did you get John Witherspoon to Teddy?
Yeah. Stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady on target to Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you've got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is, when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step.
I respect all those actors and actresses.
And then they're set up to throw the ball. Get them to move a little bit. Get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he gets him a little bit
closer. On YouTube.
Takes him from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Sugar! Go Bandit!
On the ground is Michelle.
Touchdown! What the fuck was that?
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
The screen just glitched and you was already in the end zone.
Opening drive. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team.
I didn't know he left the Jets.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We got rid of Nugent, missing fucking extra points and field goals and shit.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Got him.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, the big tight end, is so good.
Like that
the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Ready?
Oh, my babes.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Speaking of Saquon Barkley, nice little feather in his cap after the Week 8 game. Became only the 6th player since 1950 to surpass 2,500 scrimmage yards in 21 or fewer games in the National Football League. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the 38, Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's bullshit.
A lot of force bearing down on him there.
Man, I'm sorry.
It's 3rd down.
I just realized that.
And see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. It's caught. Shepard. And
made up for that
this
shit.
one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. On 1st and 10, Jones. And that is incomplete.
I hate that bullshit. Oh, my God.
2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And down inside
right, get that first down.
He goes. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Dancing. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Oh, bullshit.
The Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys
hate that automated shit. That shit help all y'all niggas.
I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit,
right, but shit.
And in this case, lose the football.
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but
be able
that's
to
the
do
same
it what I
thing.
want.
Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady.
No, catch the motherfucker!
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Good return
there of 22 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Come on, set, 8, read.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And the ball is out.
Here we go again.
Lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Every little step I make.
And he's into the end zone. It's a
fucking guys in the backfield.
Patriot touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
When do they play? They play Monday night, right? They play Monday night?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have have on this play sheet that can work, get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good, so lucky.
Trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that
had
is
a good
if you don't get
blocking
the
scheme
completion,
there.
at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing on third and long. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Throwing Jones.
Oh, come on. How you broke through on that ball?
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't
I
pan
didn't know it was
out.
fourth
And
down.
the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And a coverage.
Why am I missing these interceptions?
Incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's second down.
And that's
Shit should be mine.
There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's caught by the tight end Lacoste.
Yeah.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st
Why
and
the
goal.
fuck is he getting?
Touchdown, Patriots.
I can't make this shit up.
In this first half. And the
I
Patriots
blitz.
add on to their lead.
He went right through me.
Always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about
how the
halftime.
fuck he run right through you?
He'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already.
He didn't run through him as in. He didn't run through him as in like he knocked him over. The motherfucker ran through him because the animation on the shit just fucks up. Come on,
man. They'll have good starting field position as
you got the speed to fucking get past that 3rd level, man.
Artez, he ain't ready for you. He playing like this.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando. Now that'll be tipped.
I've never seen no shit like. Get the fuck out of here!
Well, Charles, 18 of the 32 teams have now played 8 games, half their season. The other 14 will reach the midway point next week, so we'll save the midseason grades and awards until then. But
thank you. I like that.
We'll wait on that, but let's look at a few underperforming teams thus far that have played 8 games, and you tell me what you think their final record's going to be. Now, let's start with the Chargers at 3-5.
Big win in Chicago on Sunday. I like them to go 5-3 down the stretch, and that gives them 8 wins. Actually, have them go 6-2. I think they're going to go 9-7.
Ooh, right there on the edge of the playoffs. Okay, let's stay in the AFC West. How about the Broncos at 2-6 right now?
I just don't see that offense improving. I think that they win 2 more games and go 4-12.
Okay. And Giants 2-6. They're underperforming.
Yeah, but their schedule really lightens up on the back end. They're playing hard. I'm going to give them 6 wins, 6-10.
Lastly, and I might duck under the table when you answer this one, the Falcons at 1-7.
Yeah, that's a tough one because I wonder about what's going to happen with their head coach. But I think they'll play better down the stretch. 4 wins, 4-12.
You're off the hot seat, my friend.
Thank you.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
How am I missing that?
Because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions.
Look at him beat.
At a 3rd and 10. Now Jones operating from the gun. Steps away. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on second down. Jones flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
No, it's not. He ain't staying down.
So on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Thank you, my son.
So they'll get another shot on
Nah,
offense.
you thought you had one.
Kick six, and now the kick is away.
So it is.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's got daylight.
That's bullshit, man.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
how did they get that done?
Gay-ass dance.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight
I got
line,
a 98
yards too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench.
Oh, no, it wasn't against you. It was against Darren.
Wants it as well.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That's how you run the ball on tails.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, Alpha. Ready?
They're going to try and throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Earlier I asked you about some teams that were underperforming so far. Well, right now let's play a game arrow up, arrow down. I'll give you teams that are kind of in the middle of the pack. You tell me if they're going to go up or down second half of the season. Let's start with the Raiders at 3 and 4.
Arrow up. I think they're going to beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and they will beat someone good down the stretch.
Okay, Jacksonville, they're 500 right now, 4 and 4.
Yeah, but their division is conducive to their arrow going up. Gardner Minshew playing well. Maybe Nick Foles comes back, and I like that defense.
Okay, the Lions got a win last week to get to 3-3 and 1. How about them?
Don't like their division. Minnesota, Green Bay within division. Unfortunately, arrow down.
Lastly, how about the Panthers, 4 and 3?
Defense is supposed to travel. That was a tough one in San Francisco last Sunday. Still think that will happen, and I do believe Cam Newton will come back this season. Arrow up.
Jones throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Again, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now. On fourth down, Jones. Now it's intercepted.
Oh my God, I hate that animation shit, man.
Take it only up to the
that fucks up the game.
Well, we have a moment here after that incompletion.
That fucks up the game.
That's
seriously fucks up the
Give me
game.
your 3 scariest defenses in the NFL.
Ooh, I love your theme.
You ain't going
like
nowhere with that nigga.
Yeah, corny but good. All right, let's start with the Minnesota Vikings because their ability to mix and match, how cohesive they are.
He's lucky he got that.
And big-time playmakers at every
He got
level.
that big-ass run on him.
The
to get into the game.
Go up and down, backwards and forwards, and make plays for you. Number 2 for me, San Francisco. They could easily be number 1. The problem is New England is just outstriping everyone. But think about what San Francisco is doing. Youngsters up front, guys in the back end. Richard Sherman having a career year, a rebirth type of a year. But New England giving up 6.7 points per game, or is it 7.6 points? 7.6. 7.6. I'm trying to make it even better than what it
That's
already
an
is.
interception.
You can't really
What
name
the
too many
fuck am I
stars.
doing
Probably
wrong?
Stephon Gilmore,
Come
their
on,
corner.
man.
But after that, they just play so well it doesn't matter. They're the Patriots, and they shut you down.
I seen them. Shit.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Yeah.
And
Got that nigga.
He's going to be
Got that
behind
nigga.
the line.
That's what you get for
An
going for it.
interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. John Simon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jones, this is Shepard on the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Good fucking pass.
Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an
Don't
emphasis
call
on
it
their
a
side.
comeback.
Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. With that incompletion, let's take a quick peek ahead to Week 9. Some of the intriguing games. First off, one that you're calling. How about the red-hot Vikings at the Chiefs? That's going to be fun.
That's going to be a
What
blast.
am I doing wrong?
I made a prediction last week that if the Chiefs lost to the Packers at home, if there was any way possible Patrick Mahomes would play against Minnesota, they're going to try their best to have him ready for that one. They need him. Hard to believe the Chiefs have lost 3 in a row at home.
How about the Sunday night game, too? Patriots-Ravens.
Yeah, that's going to be a heck of a ball game because the Patriots defense, historical proportions is what we're seeing from them. But here comes Lamar Jackson with his elusiveness at quarterback. That's going to be a blast to see how they game plan for his legs.
Bears and Eagles, those teams need that win.
Yeah, the Eagles got a huge one last week, going to Buffalo and winning against a stout defense. The Bears, once again, missing a field goal. That rears its ugly head. The Bears absolutely, positively have to have this one.
And then lastly, the game of the week, Jets-Dolphins.
Yeah, someone's got to win that one, right? And if I were the Jets, I'd be very concerned about this one. I think this is the one the Dolphins
Same nigga hit him. Same nigga.
This is the one the Dolphins may very well go get.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit towards the field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The fuck?
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being
my God,
passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Jones now operating from the gun. Looking for Shepard deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
That should be a safety. Are you lying?
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not
That's
what he was
a
hoping
safety.
for, Charles. That's now
Matter
3
of fact, let me challenge
interceptions in
that
this
shit.
ball game.
Challenge that shit.
Ain't no safety.
That's a fucking safety. You see him take the steps all the way in the end zone?
Every time you throw an interception, if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Again, it's Michelle. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. He cuts it right. And a cut to the side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 94 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and think, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hey, box truck.
Now Jones to throw again. Gets this off to Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. Here's Jones on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Jones on 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady. He gets it to James White. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A big play there for New England. 48 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they have the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
If that was a season game, he would have been injured on that hit.
Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
If this was a season game, he would have been injured on that hit. He laid flat out on the field after that damn catch.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
All right.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Brady going to throw here. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And you know your job.
Usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game.
I wouldn't even give a fuck what he said.
6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him,
I wouldn't give a fuck
he
what
won a
that
Heisman
nigga said.
Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game.
I
Doesn't
would
necessarily
keep
mean
it
it's a
moving.
bad
I wouldn't
career.
even say shit
When
about
you
it.
talk about one game,
Because he's a dumb
7,
retard at the end
you're
of
right,
the day.
not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7
Don't let that
picks.
shit boil your blood pressure.
On
Because
2nd and 10,
Brady.
Brady. It's caught. This is White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I tell you though,
It's
I
a
better
first
not
down on a
ever
gain of 10.
run up and see a nigga
Good
yelling
route,
in your
good
face.
pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back
I
getting out
better
of the
not ever see
backfield,
that.
if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this.
Under pressure, and
I
he
said I better
will
not
go
ever run up
down.
and see a nigga up
Sacked
there
back at the 46.
like acting like they going like
Charles,
put
it's
their
one thing
hands
to
on
win.
you or
It's another
something.
thing to win and put up the amount of points
I
that
hope
they
I
did.
never see that.
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
Over your job?
What a game to put up that number
I hope
of
I never
points,
see that.
continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think
This
they
is
can
your
follow
job. This is what you
and
do.
carry
You
it
get
with them.
And
tickets.
as an offensive
You know what I'm
coordinator,
saying? That
you just don't think you
that's
can do anything
shit.
wrong. Whatever you call
I know
run,
it's fucked
pass,
up,
it's all
but
gonna
you know
work.
it's,
That's
you
called
got
being
a
in
job
the
you got
zone.
to do. They got to respect that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner,
Of course
Charles
they don't,
Davis,
because
and all
they
the
get the
hard-working men
penalty.
and women on our crew.
But you know what?
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the
They-
NFL.
that doesn't give them the
here
right to put their hand
EA
on a woman.
Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we
Or
say
even
so
act like they're
long
going to threaten like they're going to put their
Foxborough.
hand on a woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Take it up with the courts or whatever you got to do, but don't be putting your hand in no woman, nobody woman face. I don't give a fuck. Lucky I'm not over there.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't the king of the pawn. Hop on the jet across the road. I guess the board is my homie. There's so many bills.
Yeah, I'm sending it.
Switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as heck as a
Just a rude ass kicker.
love my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like
Ah,
I'm not the stereotypes. These are not fit.
whatever, D. You're lucky. You're lucky. I was stopping you in the first half. You're lucky.
That's the first half, Kels. Second half, everything changed.
I give it all I got.
Watch this ass artistic.
Take a higher, that's a god. And on my heart, no, I give it all I got. For the walk, for the talk, take a higher, that's a god. Stopping as I'm on, always winning, never lost. GPS, never lost. Determination, laser focus. Banging on it. Know they taking notice.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go, and here we go from MetLife Stadium.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I must have put it away. I'm ready. It's a run play.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Rush in, rush in. Check, crunch. 21. Here we go.
They'll put it in the hands of their receiver, Sanders. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Get ready.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
21. Here we go. Set. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
What a blitz.
Yeah, he was looking. I had somebody wide open.
So second and long.
You ain't see him. Shut up.
Out of field goal range. Garoppolo.
You still see him? You still see him, motherfucker?
And down he goes again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep
That's
it away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Bullshit. He got at the quarterback.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to
Whoa!
hold it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 41 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'll just say leave him with that bullshit.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off play action. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
On the set. 56. Check 56. Watch it out. Watch it out. Bravo.
Jones now. Off play action.
Come on, man.
Complete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Ready to get this next drive started. The New York offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beast, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good tackle.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Come on, man. What the fuck? Stay with your man.
But not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First down, 49ers. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. This one into the
hands over here.
The tight end. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he should have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time.
I double dare. I triple dipple dare you.
Go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against
none of that shit going on this
time.
time.
To catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth.
Give me that shit. I told you don't do me. I told you don't fuck with me. I told you. I told you don't fuck with me.
Going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
It's going to be many more.
Ready to get this next drive started. The New York offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack.
Ain't none of that shit going on.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a
Not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled.
Come here, motherfucker. Shut up.
And give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo.
Get your ass down.
Get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Cut that fucking ball.
From big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
I was cold. I put a blanket on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D. Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On second down now, Barkley, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
I threw it into double coverage.
Now the throw on third down.
And I was supposed to throw it to zero. I mean,
Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman.
Oh, yeah?
Get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there.
Where I'm throwing the ball at now, genius.
To get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Go throw them down.
Let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
56. Mike, 56.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape.
Hope you ain't throwing no
goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and 11 at this stage in the game.
Blocked him. How the fuck he get up that bad?
Up a little bit right now.
Oh,
you see that shit?
The coach is trending right now.
Oh my
There's
God!
no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was, but it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive.
Good sack. Took him out of field goal possession. Let's go.
Too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
Let's go.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is
Took
absolutely
him out of
extraordinary.
fucking field goal
This
position.
offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
The fuck down.
The final Sunday in October every year is called National Tight End Day. And for George Kittle,
he gonna pick that shit off.
Tight end day in week 8. 6 catches, 86 yards. Also got to meet his boyhood hero who was at the game, and that's Brett Favre. There's Garoppolo to throw.
Come here, bitch.
Pressure, and he will.
Leonard Williams.
Sacked back at the 46. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right?
Oh, yeah?
What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Saquon Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now it's Barkley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards on the pickup there in the first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
61, match box right.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jones, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And Tate's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, 55 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Nope. Can't say it is.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
I've been doing that play since y'all was in diapers. I've been doing that since fucking Jamie Collins.
Offense at the line.
And then quarterback.
All square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Don't you ever fuck with me like this again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, kick your fucking ass.
No call, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon.
I'm playing no games with you, offense.
Really put this receiving core.
Lucky I ain't get that fucking ball.
They've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
To throw is Garoppolo. This is Coleman with the ground.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Complete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Shit.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. first down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting
How's
past
it
the point
feel?
of attack, and guess what
How's
he's
it
doing?
feel
Forcing
losing to the
secondary
nigga
guys
you
to
thought
go
you
out
was going to
tackles.
fucking beat?
Two times. We got four. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Hey.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And
This ain't a few weeks ago I said
inside
newsflash.
the 10 to the 7.
You about to get your ass
gain
whooped.
there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this is going to result in losing yardage.
I don't even keep count when I kick his ass. I just love kicking his ass.
After those 2 first down gains, it's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Snow rarity.
On the run, it's Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding
It gotta
none.
be 10. It gotta be win number 10.
And that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Okay.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
218, chop.
Throwing Jones. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Puts this one
No,
through.
I'm playing football, Artez.
By 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Oh, shit.
Ready to get this next drive started. The New York offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
I might be bad for y'all here in minutes.
Because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what I think
that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
11 yards there, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Into the secondary again. 31 yards there and a first down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
On second down, it's Coleman. Fighting ahead at the 15. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's Leonard motherfucking Williams.
No gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And
he got no choice. I'll kick his ass.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go. Let's go.
Show him I kick your ass, son.
The
Show him I
Giants
kick your
offense
ass.
at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
New York Football Giants at his best.
On first down, Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he
and your upgrade? Remember your upgraded players?
First seems
Remember that?
just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes.
It's special
and we got a 1-score game.
He woke up and had some Special K. God bless. My son.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
How the fuck he came up the damn block like that?
So here we go, Charles. 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Check.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the 1st as he's dropped at the 46. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
You are. Stop lying. Stop lying. You think that money play won't work for this one? You think that money play won't work? You bring that money play on, Tez. That shit ain't working with me, this thing.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually.
Oh, no.
They go into this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
No, my nigga.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
You don't have time,
the 49ers
my nigga.
use the first of their timeouts.
You don't have time.
As they'll stop it with
send that invite, brother D.
in this 4th quarter.
This nigga don't have time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
13.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Forced out to his left. But I think the ball's out. The Giants have it. It's picked up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who propped it up and say, geez, what did he do? Let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Don't get nervous. 11.
Yeah, you sweating, Artez.
Start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Now San Francisco going to call it a second time.
I should have had that ball, man.
With 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah.
But he took the ball on his man was out of bounds.
But it says 2 takeaways.
I don't know what to tell you about that. Just look at it again, okay?
Yeah, the Madden's full of shit.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left.
And you can't even challenge this shit. When is it okay to challenge?
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further.
He better do the right thing, that's all I know. He better do the right thing.
First down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 2.
Send these dogs after his ass now. Send these dogs after him.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Artez, you keep fucking with me. Right, puppies?
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Artez, keep fucking with me. Be careful, y'all, because he's known for this bullshit.
Garoppolo to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets us down inside the 35.
That's not getting you in zone, motherfucker.
Good for 5.
It's not going to get you in the end
This
zone.
play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Good fucking game, Artez.
With 5 seconds to go.
You played your heart out. You played a hell of a game. You thought you had fucking Thanksgiving dinner here.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
We got 3.
One final try now for Garoppolo.
Get your ass down, Artez. Get the fuck off the controller.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out.
What can I say? I beat myself.
Fuck that.
Wow.
But that ain't nothing worse than
I mean, you, hey, listen, you're as good as your last game, right, Artez? Shut all that shit down. Very happy. Very happy. Artez, listen. I don't give a fuck how long it takes for me to beat you. Anytime I beat you, it's a fucking new year. Well, it's happening now because it's happening.
It's the NFL.
All right, get used to it.
You're gonna look inside Gillette's
Get used to it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, Artez. Yes, I am. I'm gonna kick your ass.
The Pats emerge from their locker room. They are set
every time I play you
with the New York Giants. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yeah, I got that glow back. I got that glow, Artez. I could read.
Down right at the 20.
I could read. Nah, you're not gonna do it again. Oh, okay. No, that's not the last time I beat D. I beat D after that.
He's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was the last time we played, homie. Except for just now. Except for just now.
No longer that old grass that we used to play on, right?
Oh, okay.
Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Your offensive line is crazy.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On play action, now Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. A big play there for New England. 47 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And a little bit
this
of
offensive line is screaming, my niggas.
5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Time, no.
When we talk about
no
being
time.
on schedule, I think they're on schedule.
Time, no.
Run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
No, boy.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set.
Well, he
that nigga just pushed him in there.
To the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Well, he's going to take a shot.
I fucked up and threw it off my damn back leg.
It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
Oh man, I meant to step into that.
And he'll take it across.
I didn't know I had that much time.
And down to the 48-yard line.
I know. I really made that mistake.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that.
That won't happen again. That was disgusting.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put that team on the park. Check them.
Brady gives to Michelle. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady. Caught by Sanu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Alec Ogletree in on the stop. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really
So what's the new? What's going on with him?
But these
I don't know. He's on his ass.
still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this one brought in by Sanu. And the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys don't get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run with Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. This is Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but
that should be first.
Fist to the referee.
What the fuck are they talking about?
4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Okay, time for a league-wide tangent. Let's look at the divisions. I want you to hand out a bronze, silver, and gold medal for what you think of the top 3 divisions.
Okay, let's start with the AFC.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you
that can't be fucking pop ball, man.
Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's still able to pursue him. Bullshit.
2-yard gain. Jones to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Golden Tate.
Sorry, Golden.
Get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Niggas is weak.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30.
Look at that shit.
36 yards on the play.
See that, Artez? See that pussy looks?
That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go and finish the stride and put this ball in the end zone.
And he will take it on in for a Giant
strike, baby! They're not as strong as they think they are.
27 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game.
Don't call it a comeback.
Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to.
I'm only down by 3. I'm here. I'm knocking on your door.
That difference maker, lugging the rock.
This is fielded at the goal line.
You better slam that bitch shut.
And good starting field position.
We're coming.
This one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
This ain't Artez.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game.
It's a slogan.
Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ain't none of that shit going down, brother.
Loss of 2. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7.
You better punt it. Oh, you think I'm playing with you? Brother Artez, who the hell Brother D think he? Oh, I'm about to say.
As a reminder, I have a note card here that says
you better play football. I'm not playing with none of you niggas.
We'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Jones. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Jones. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going up top.
He held me!
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Oh.
So his struggles just continuing here in the first half.
That nigga held me like a motherfucker.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you.
Dude, you got 10 carries for fucking 28 yards.
He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Put a number on your running game.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Caught by the tight end.
Oh, my God.
And he is
Oh, don't run out of bounds, my nigga.
Before taking it down inside the 30.
Run out of bounds.
A big play there just before halftime. 68 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field.
Check 4, check 4. Check 50. 2 jet bombers, 2 jet bombers.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, 66.
Brady going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Should have been upset.
I don't know what's
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again. Brady. Dorsett's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Wait, set. Ready? 29, Mike, 29. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Watch out for the face.
This is a 26-yard attempt.
Okay.
And folks, kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it again with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Jones now operating from the gun. It's caught. Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme air.
Jones hit.
Oh, shit.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Damn, that's bullshit.
Jason McCourty. And the return shot in midfield to the 46-yard
Fucking ball hung long.
Well, Charles, switching gears on a bit of a sad note. On Tuesday, October 22nd, Willie Brown passed away. Willie Brown, 16 seasons in the NFL. First 4 for the Broncos, and then the final 12 as an Oakland Raider.
And just think about his career. Hall of Fame 1984, 9-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro. And let's face it, the lasting image we'll have of him as a player, that interception of Fran Tarkenton in the Super Bowl. The old man, Willie Brown, taking it all the way back, 75
Why is that play always open?
And he's in. Touchdown.
Oh, this nigga Julius Peppers, man.
Johnson. 49
It's not Landon Collins.
The Patriots, they add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
That's how you do it, Artez.
Yeah, this is how you do it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
You give Kels no type of light. No light.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept their minute by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to throw. Jones.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that.
What the fuck was you waiting on?
Let him go. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they?
The nigga was looking at you running up the field.
Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A third down gain of 19. Now Jones throwing on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Here's Jones. Throwing on third and long. Escaping the pressure. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. Jones on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together,
that's bullshit.
Creating that
it wasn't no months.
Them and their opponent,
what are you talking about? It was just last week.
And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them.
I'll tell you a liar.
Looking to add to that total. Now a nice play defensively.
I'll tell you a liar.
Down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop anything.
And I beat you in the county.
Short little passes,
and I beat you in the county.
In exchange of running plays, keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Yeah, you did.
Now a play fake. Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Benjamin Watson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And weak defense off me.
Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
I'm shutting down your run.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Jones throw on target to Shepard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong to the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
On 4th down, Jones got a man, Slayton, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on 3rd down.
That was
so
wonderful.
It's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
That's what he's trying, boy.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn.
I'll tell you, the better man won.
Hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching.
Dude, you want to take a loss before this week happens.
Get a new contract off of this win.
They're looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Remember you said that.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
I know I can fuck with Artez. But I just got to do a little more homework on you.
Ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes, sir.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
You see what the fuck I'm doing?
First down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
What you mean I don't supposed to?
2nd and 11. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Artez, shut his ass up, Artez.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
Shut his ass up.
Game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,
that thing was stronger than my DVs. That's for sure.
Pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That's what Artez should took advantage.
He couldn't do that if he fucking tried. You ain't gonna do shit.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You know what? I got time for one more game, Artez.
Here at home,
you want some redemption?
From Foxborough.
You want some redemption, Artez? Artez, I'm telling you, don't play with me, Artez. Okay. Artez, you ain't gonna do shit, Artez. You sat there and studied, did homework. This shit still ain't gonna matter. Nothing to study, so what did I do to kick your ass, Artez? What did I do to kick your ass?
No, you executed on his ass.
I execute the executionist on his ass.
his homework.
He ain't even doing his homework. But I'm gonna change up my fucking homework on his ass.
Watch you go see Arteta's home attack. Yeah.
Don't worry. Yeah, I set that shit down now. You ain't gonna score no points either. I guess we're gonna be ending in some ties.
Now watch Arteta's tails.
Let him try. Let him try. Kick his fucking ass.
I mean, I had execution of doing it.
You got Tom Brady, nigga. That nigga legendary. Who the fuck competing against that? Oh. Okay. So I oppose you do then. You know what you're doing?
This is the NFL.
No, you don't. You don't know.
As we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Don't worry. I want to see. I want to see you broadcast the game that you and him play. Cause I'm gonna watch that shit on YouTube.
G-men as they burst from the locker room, they're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up.
Man, that shit on my phone. I mean, my tablet. No, please broadcast that shit. Artez, please broadcast it, please.
To the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Yeah.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. What a week 8 Tevin Coleman had. 4 touchdowns, 3 on the ground, 1 receiving. And how about this? He's the first 49er since somebody named Jerry Rice in 1993 to score 4 times in one game.
See the yard said 6, Artez. The yard said 6. Swallow your pot. Swallow your pot, son.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Swallow your pride, son. Kick the ball. Just kick the... Yes, thank you. Pop with the ball.
In college, we often call that a lightning blitz.
Hell yeah.
Team now as this one sent away. On the return, it's Tate. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of
I got my son done number. You know what I'm saying, son? You win some, you lose some. At the end of the day, you get a bite to
now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Jones now off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set
Sometimes
the
you
tone
can't
on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I'll tell you, you can't fuck with me. It's asinine to think you can.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now be very, very careful out there.
Second and 6. Garoppolo going to hand this one.
Be very, very careful, Artez.
In the backfield, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, and that'll drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now it's Tate. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Chill, D. You make me fucking laugh, man.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically
end up
in the end zone.
I like my son there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll wind up
this Pat Mahomes defense, offense.
And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I kind of like it.
56, check 56. Get him.
How are you playing with his offense when you don't got the quarterback to do it with?
Delta.
I mean, you are playing ourselves.
Yeah, you know.
The gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for New York.
Oh, I thought he came down with it.
It's the animation.
James now to return.
You better go to the sidelines.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Ready to get this next drive started. The New York offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Coleman now.
Fuck out of here.
They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that
I couldn't
area.
blitz D. I can blitz your ass.
And really, the offensive line not helping him much.
21.
Careful, Artez.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to hold
my
it
God!
A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep down, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 30 yards. as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, okay. It's one of my old plays.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives.
Think about it, Artez. You like that?
Then all of a sudden it looms big.
You like that?
It's harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Open man right side is Ingram.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Making Daniel Jones look like Peyton Manning back there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. It's Barkley on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
First down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Oh, simple as that. I'm going to get the first down. See, Artez don't understand. I'm not fucking with him.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward.
That's a lie.
And indeed,
that's a fucking lie right there, man.
The fullback dive.
That's a lie.
Short.
I got an inch, goddammit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At least a yard, man.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman.
I still get the...
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Here we go.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Coleman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Be careful,
They'll
Artez.
stop it with just over
a
minute to go
careful.
before halftime. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards.
Very careful,
to move the
Artez.
sticks.
There's some lion, tigers, and bears.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll wind
Told
up
your
losing
ass,
yardage
be careful.
back at the 21-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
Be
get the stoppage
careful.
with a little over 50
I'm
seconds
not
to
fucking
go
playing
in the
with you.
first half.
Here we go. 180.
There's lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He hits his target. It's the tight end Toilolo. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
65.
Tighten up.
He ain't did shit.
On third down, here's Coleman.
Fuck you.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now.
Well, this means it's time for a comeback.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
Oh, I hate that
plays.
fucking bullshit.
Down 2 touchdowns early.
He had his ass
not
burnt.
deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jones on 1st and 10. Looking for his receiver.
Yo, that is bullshit, man. That was supposed to go over that nigga head. That was supposed to go right there in the sack. That was no low fucking throw.
What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with it. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, boy.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is
I fucked up. I fucked up.
Zone, touchdown, San
I fucked up.
Francisco. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch.
Yeah, I got to piss. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Proud of you, Artez. You did your homework.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he...
This was supposed. That's what she's supposed to have done the last time, right? On the service.
Yeah.
You don't put your foot on the brake. You put on that gas on them.
Trust me, Artez. I'm doing my homework too. Never to use a fucking cheap playbook without knowing it. Trust me. It's gonna be a different story next time I play.
25-yard line.
I was just trying something new.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before break. Jones is going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now Jones, and Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he finds a man on a crossing route. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point.
He's punching at least to the flag.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Where the fuck is everybody?
20!
Oh my God, where the fuck was everybody?
San Francisco. second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point.
Never
The
play with
decision
the
to
Kansas
just kick the
City.
extra
Play with
point
the
winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I mean, I do like it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner with good timing. You get a completion, as we just saw there.
Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Jones on 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So?
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jones. Off play action. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Might be on to something right here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
I don't know.
Jones.
I threw the fucking ball! I threw the ball! Come on, Jesus!
See that from him as he slips in for the sack. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35.
I know, y'all should do
run
us.
there,
That's
good for
fucked
16
up.
and a 1st.
I threw the ball. This nigga
His
fucking
position,
helmet.
and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check three, check three, check three. Watch the
On third down, it's Coleman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 31 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? He's carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Oh, shit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover their Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
First down,
I like that play,
pickup of 14.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
I'm not convinced.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let one. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
Oh,
they did look a little out of sync. And they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie.
That shit was luck the last
handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
Coleman.
I told you it better be a passing play.
Today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Antoine Bethea, a former 49er, there on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, my God.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown.
My boys is really weak.
Tevin Coleman, 39 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
These niggas almost as bad as the damn Miami Dolphins.
Puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, they did.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. But his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
He's doing
Here's what he
anything,
needs
really.
to do. Get through this game.
So if he
Go to
feels
the press
cocky,
conference, meet it head on.
we can play the tiebreaker tonight when I get in.
Shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Well, I'll see you in the morning.
They will run again with Coleman. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's
Same
it.
bad time, same bad channel.
Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
I am.
Garoppolo
I am.
now.
Yes, the fuck I am.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided
Trust me,
affair.
I am.
So it's 49er football.
You ain't
Here's what
nobody.
gets you reset. They've got a 4th down here to gain the
You ain't nobody to cry home mommy about.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and
He
ambitious
missed
effort,
it.
but it's well
He
short.
missed
And this
it.
score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
15, Lonnie. 61. Here we go. All day, defense, all day. Go.
Jones now. Throwing again. He completes it to Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there. A 1st down. From the gun. Jones.
Oh, I didn't see the
Goodness,
niggas.
another interception. Picked off by Jason Barrett. Certainly not the best of throws that time from the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans, because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They want to show some patience in order to help him along.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
You go 61. Matchbox lights.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. They got his man complete. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Trust me, I'm just throwing out anything. I'm not even strategizing.
These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings there.
I'll see him next
They don't
game.
have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head to head.
But that's about
Yes.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26.
And being that he had a bad season with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they gave him a rating of 69, but he still got awareness and all that other shit. It's only going to get better for them later on in the season.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
I got you,
well, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones operating from the gun. And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to wind up. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
I remember that shit, Artez. I see it tonight. Tomorrow.
Help leading them to victory. And the
I'll be out at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play
the game, play the game, man,
and a different flow.
Trust me, I got you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.
I got some homework to do tonight.
Watching the NFL.